Very Disciple, glad to be back again with more of the Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. Hopefully today I can make some good progress, and hopefully today I will be obtaining a chocobo. No promises there for you or me, but I have high hopes, and hopefully high hopes is all it is going to take. Hopefully. Last night tacked on another subscriber, and that is no less than awesome. It's very fucking awesome. Thanks for that. Now to continue back on through the quest of Eorzea. The personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks, which is exactly where I left off last night, getting to see all of the grand companies of Eorzea, and I chose Ul'dah because two reasons. One, it was a follower or subscriber's recommendation. Somebody in the comments that was really awesome chatting it up with them last night. I believe his name was Bone Mill. Really cool. Two, there was basically, needless to say, it's more convenient for the stream. Really excited. Let's get it going. Loads of audio last night, and if you're into that like I am, check out that last video. Definitely worth it. And if you want to see something else that's really cool, you could check out the video before that with the Ifrit battle. Definitely the last few videos have been very cool, filled with loads of exciting shit. Definitely worth watching. Are you ready, Tonberry? Then let us begin. I expected so much more to read. Tonberry Disciple, you stand posed to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark, and purging evil where it lurks. Wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at word from Flame General Ruban Aldine, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn in the immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Tonberry Disciple, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Sounds interesting and really cool. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? My sword belongs to Ul'dah. I don't carry a sword. What skills I have belong now to Ul'dah. I will follow the Flame General unto death. And Ul'dah will have need of them in days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventurers are valuable assets. Very well. Your resolve is plain, Tonberry Disciple. I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight the last for coin and country. Can you hear me, Tonberry? This is Minfilia. The officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations. Private Disciple, I have no doubt that you will be eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first, remember. Though you are now a flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. Delivery missions unlocked. You are now a member of a Grand Company. You have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the Character interface under Character in the main menu. Grand Companies pay their members not in guild but company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in your possession under the Currency in your main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals and are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. Oh, goddamn. The Grand Companies of Eorzea in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points by company souls by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speaking to a Grand Company personnel officer or one of the main officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Items sought change every day. Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Now I'm just curious. How many seals do I have? I thought it would say here. Do I have any? I don't know. Curious stuff. Speak with the Sign of the 7th Dawn and the Waking Sands. One of the other reasons I stayed around this area, it is pretty conveniently close to the Vesper Bay region. So, and I figured honestly that I would be having to go back and forth there a lot, so keeping the live stream as simple as possible. It's just easier to stay around. Stay around the closer area, that is. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Don't you hate that? Getting something in your eye? It's like, oh, hands down one of the worst feelings. Not the worst feeling, but it's up there. Definitely up there. God damn. I'll just be blind in this eye for a little bit. Let's go. I'll keep on playing. Goddamn cactuar. I'm hoping there's a reconnecting quest later on. Somebody told me in a past stream a day or two ago that there was a Moogle quest where you get to battle Moogles. I'm really interested in that. Definitely want to get on some Moogle battles. Nearly passed this place up. Forgot where I was going for a second. You know what? It has been a while. Maybe I can get on in this FATE. Maybe it hasn't been too long. 9 minutes. Perfect timing. I haven't done any of these in a while. Guess it would help if I had Carbuncle out. Damn. I hate it when it won't let me, toggle an enemy. I don't understand why it won't at times. You just keep on toggling the NPC beside you. Like that. Over and over. At least I got the vision back. Don't want to attack the brass blade. Ah, completed. Not too bad. Didn't take too long. Back to my level 22. Run around in first person view for a little bit. I think that's the right way to go. Yes. I'm getting the layout of the land a little bit better. Just a wee bit. So weird walking around in the first person view. Weird. I don't know if I like it. I don't like it. It's just... eh. You know, I don't know what it is. What it is me running too far out of the wrong direction. There we go. Where are we going? That way. Damn. I'm really fucking shit up. Screw it. I'll join this one too. Got plenty of time. Why not? How low is it gonna make me? 10? 12. I have really neglected to do these for a while. I've really been mainly focusing on the main quest at hand, which I'm about to jump back onto. Just figured why not get a few battles in. Still wanting to toggle the NPC brass blades. God damn it. What's up? Oh shit. On the way to get a chocobo, actually. Well, hopefully. I really don't know. I've just been going along with the main story. Slowly but surely. I'm leading up to that point. It's really how I should have said it to start with, but yeah, I'm leading up to that point. They somehow managed to kill Carbuncle? What the fuck? Oh wait, it's cause the FATE, the fate. I can only have Topaz Carbuncle, or no, it's Inland Carbuncle? Yeah, this is the Ultima server. Or Ultima server, no the, I do that all the time, fucking that up. Yeah, it's I've read that it's a Japanese server, I believe, but I'm not really sure, honestly, to be sure. The reason I actually jumped on this server when I started up was because at the time it was a newer server, so there wasn't too many people on here. That way I could keep these streams going all the time. Didn't ever have to worry about waiting times or servers being full. Not really even sure if that's an issue on this game. It definitely is. My first playthrough, although I'm going on nearly a week and a half into the game. Maybe 2 weeks now? It's hard to judge. Don't really get to put too much time into it each day. You gotta do it in small increments. Okay, so this area above me here is going to be the current destination. Hopefully today I can get a Chocobo. That would be fucking amazing, because this land travel on foot. I love the scenery, love the music, classic Final Fantasy love all around for it, but it's so slow. I know viewers have to like fluctuate through it. Just seeing some person run, I mean, they could just turn this off and go watch Lord of the Rings. And there's the Chocobo Keep. Off to port me over to Vesper Bay. Yeah, I understand that. Although, props to you, I mean, you got some people to join your server just on an announcement. That's pretty awesome. We've done enough FATE or fate for the moment. Time to get back to that main story, because that's really what I'm all about. Damn it. Speedy thumbs. Just clicking away. Welcome back, Tonberry. Lady Minfilia waits for you. Does she now? Let's see what she has to say. Hopefully more audio. No, I wouldn't be that lucky. So, Spectacle Tom. Welcome back. It seems that you wasted no time putting your skill to work. How do I know? Well, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Tonberry. Why, thank you, lady. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Uh-oh, Biggs and Wedge. Hell yeah. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. Awesome seeing these guys. I love some good old Final Fantasy throwbacks. The Biggs and Wedge is a really awesome one. They've always been great characters. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who work very kindly sent to us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. I think it would have been a little bit more funny if Biggs and Wedge's names would have been reversed. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have given this chance to stand with you all and fight and for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Oh yeah, that's what I think too. Really good authentic Final Fantasy feel. I'll feel it as well. One of the reasons I like this game so much. They have not let me down so far, except one little letdown I gotta say is no 1,000 needles from the Cactar. If anybody knows if that does happen later on, spoil it for me now. I just have to know, do these Cactar ever use 1,000 needles, or is that just stripped from them? I mean, I'm okay with it either way, it's just Cactar, but damn, the 1,000 needles, you know? It'd kill me easily, but who cares? Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities...
Yes.
We have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
I love this dude's voice. It's so awesome.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gizzle-greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
Yes. Cactar with 1,000 needles. Thank you for letting me know. I have been wondering like crazy, and yeah, I believe I should be careful what I ask for, because, you know, taking off 1,000 every time's a little intense, but still yet, really wanting to see that, even if it kills me. It's just a game. Shit happens.
While Ramuh's existence is well
Ramuh.
documented, the sylphs do
Excited
not,
to
or perhaps
possibly see this guy.
cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know.
Maybe not. It doesn't sound like it's gonna happen.
It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Or maybe not. This guy's really confusing me.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
I don't know what they should be worrying about either.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
Excited for that one as well.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Maybe not.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
Ah, the echo.
Winning the sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
But of course.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
I really like this guy's monocle. Hands down, Lullafelin are my favorite race in this game so far. The Adder's Nest. Where the hell is this located? Gridania? Yes. Yes, in Gridania. Looks like I'll be taking an airship. I feel like I'm gonna be really over leveled by the time I do get my mount or chocobo. Hopefully it is a chocobo, but still yet. Getting really close to level 23 and the requirement's level 20. If only the time would come. I really like the fact that it just kind of boots you out of that cave right off. Honestly, saves a lot on travel time. I was trying to go for a nice staple on the Tonberry Disciple thing. I've made it the channel here on my YouTube name. I use it for basically getting the Final Fantasy fans pulled into everything, because I really wanted to do all this live streaming just to be able to talk about Final Fantasy with other people. If you look on my channel, I actually have my playthroughs through Final Fantasy 1 and 2, which I will be beating 2 tonight. It's just, in my area there's not a lot of people to talk about Final Fantasy with, so I've been in a lot of chat groups on the internet, a lot of fan pages on Facebook, a lot of different things on Reddit I'm pinned to. Just really wanted to branch myself out and have more discussions about Final Fantasy with other people who knew about it. And I knew one way to rope people into that was put Tonberry Disciple. One, because Tonberry is a nice staple to the Final Fantasy series, and I don't worship the series, but it's damn near close to it. If there was a church for Final Fantasy to go to, or some place of worship, I would probably go at least once a month just to hang out there and see people. I would probably even enjoy some scripture read about Final Fantasy. Tell me about Cloud. What did Terra do? Why was Barrett, you know? Well, we all know because we played the games, of course, but it would be fucking awesome. But henceforth, the reason of all of this doing, all about the fans and all about bringing more fans in, more people to talk about Final Fantasy with. It's just really cool getting out there and meeting new people that you can talk about Final Fantasy with. Believe me, my area, it's dead. You can't talk about many people with it here. I'll also be starting Final Fantasy 3 tomorrow night, so that should get pretty exciting as well. Been making my way through the series, slowly but surely. My job definitely gets in the way. If only I didn't have to ever go again. Oh, that's a big wish, and if I didn't go, then I couldn't play this. So, it's like a win-lose. Coffee's about, it's getting there. If only there was an endless cup of coffee. That would be a pretty fucking amazing. Or if I could hire just somebody to come pour me coffee once an hour, fresh cups. Oh, could you imagine? I would have the bladder of like either an old man with kidney problems or an infant child who just drank a shit ton of Hasi or Capri Sun, whatever you preferred as a child. I suppose you're right. The job does help me out with leisure activities. Oh, not going that way. I always forget I've got to go upstairs here. This place always confuses me. Who puts an airship landing in the middle of a tree? How you doing, Chocobo? To any viewers who haven't met Chocobo, she's probably shy. She won't look at the camera. Okay. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the signs once more if we are to... Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Commander Vorsel Helix has been awaiting the aid of the Sans. Probably will not be blessed with audio. Hail, Ed Adventurer, I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Yada. Poplimo. Poplimo? Was that how they said it? Always a pleasure to see you the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Signs of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring powers. Aye. Your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depth of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ruma, or Ramu, as they were saying, has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will always be beastmen. Should there be ever a silver chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Silic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Indeed. Do we strike at Rama or Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander could make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Sans come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and ethique bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-crucial fox pass to get your way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hunt. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Wow, that was a lot to read. A friendly purveyor with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Well, I believe a ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly purveyor, indeed. I hope this will be straightforward, as you say, Polymeo. I butchered that one. Popolmeo? If only I was blessed with audio all the time. Where is this West Shore Pier? Well, it seems to be in Old Gridania. Where am I? Because I should also be in Old Gridania. I'm in New Gridania. If only this place had a little bit more exciting. Definitely one of my favorite layouts of the game. Really, really cool and scenic. It's just so slow here. Really cool music too. Something you could just like play in the background at your house while you're cleaning, maybe cooking. Put it on the beats while you're walking the dog. Oh, Moogle! Somebody told me there's a quest where you actually fight Moogles, and I am so stoked to see it. So stoked. It sounds like slaughter in my opinion, but who knows? Not the right direction. I'm still not attuned with all the crystals here in Gridania. Honestly, I haven't spent a whole lot of time here yet. The game's had me focused more so around Limsa Lominsa, where I've started off, and then Ul'dah with the whole Vesper Bay crew, and now with me being in the Flames Grand Company. Hey, the ferry docks at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you are ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. The Hawthorns are most welcoming folk who have shown us no small measure of goodwill. Still, a bit of courtesy goes a long way. I would encourage you to stop by Full Flower Comb and introduce yourself to Rosa before you travel on. Introduce ourselves to Rosa. I'm guessing this is the ship we jump aboard. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I gotta talk to that person up there. Ah. I'm not real sure. Which one of these places is the East Shroud? Huh? I guess I'll wing it. Try to talk to this person up here maybe one more time real quick. A lot of back and forth, sorry. I'll make up for it by winging it, just like I have so many other times before. Apologies for the inconvenience, but this ferry is presently out of service. What the hell? I I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Asshole just said it was out of service. See how he is. The honey yard. I'd honestly had a little bit higher hopes that the bar would have been raised a little bit onto the difficulty of the creatures out here. Level 11 though. Maybe a little bit further inward. An adventurer, thank the 12s. You couldn't have come at a more opportune time. Please, you must help us. Why, it's our bees. The poor little dears are under attack by the murderous swarm of hornets. These beehives are our livelihood. You must save them. To destroy the hornets. Level 20. Nothing me and Carbuncle here can't handle. One down, 2 to go. Last one. And that was it. Thank you, friend. Finally, our bees can make their honey in peace. I knew you were 12 cent the moment I laid eyes on you. You travel to our hut, you say, and you would speak with the splendid officer there. I think that said serpent officer. My bad. There is one who goes by Aim Lane? Ami Lane? He is a sentry at Jocelyn's Spire, but make regular excursions to our hut. He's quite enamored of our honey and the tales of my husband, Rolf. Rolf makes me think of Ed and Eddie. Though I've found him to be a light-lipped around those he's unfamiliar with. Ooh, I know what we might try. Why don't you take a jar of fresh honey to him? I reckon you'll find him more than talkative then. Good thinking, Rosa. A nice jar of fresh honey. Give him a sugar rush. Maybe the guy'll talk away. What are these things? Tree slugs. Not new enemies. Some ugly ones. Crazy looking things. I would hate to see anything like that in real life. Honestly, if Eorzea was the real world, I probably wouldn't have made it to the age 23. Probably would have died. I would, let me round off a number here. I would give myself to the age of 13. Maybe 14. I probably would have been killed off by some crazy, I don't know, cactuar trying to seek out 1,000 needles. I would probably find it. regret it. Indeed, I am Elaine. I'm Elaine. We'll go with that one. Of the twin adder, your face is unfamiliar to... You have a present for me, you say. A jar of Rosa's honey and freshly harvested to boot. You certainly know how to make a first impression, friend. Ah, so you are the adventurer of whom the commander spoke. Do forgive me for being curt. My stomach was rumbling something fierce. My words. This honey, like liquid gold. Forgive me. You have come to discuss not honey, but sylphs. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so we all do. Oh yeah, I believe the same thing. Traveling would be a nightmare without some sort of a airship. Even airships, there's dragons in the sky in Eorzea, so it would be a nightmare. Yeah, the dark, like Final Fantasy 15, being on the road in the dark. Woo! Fuck that. Would you know more? You'd do well to speak to Rosa's husband here, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Rolf, tell me away. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have much more luck with them. Piecing together the story, are we? Start with Isabel. Weird name. Well, don't want to say weird, off the wall, irregular. The sylphs, yes, father told me of his stories plenty of times. I've always found myself captivating. It is how their concepts and ethique is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of gilfs squiggling and chocobo scratches. Teehee. A little bit more to add to some confusion. Heard the Moogle. There he is. A new crystal to attune. Monet. Or Monet. The sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing morbol faces on our mask, the next they're sending out our young sentries falling to the bottom of the ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Get that guy out of the way. Blissate? The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but I don't even think of trying to foist your footsteps on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf told me. Bathing in the sun. Sorry. Sometimes I try to just read this stuff in a weird way. what I'll do is I'll pre-read it in my mind and then try to just say it out. That way I kind of skip over being tongue-tied. I get a little nervous sometimes, but I'm working through all that. But nonetheless, being tongue-tied fucking sucks. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is like an honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help with win the favor of our forest friends. Coffee time. Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'd do well to bring drat. What was that again? Well, Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Backtracking to the comb to speak with Rosa. Oh, these hawthorns. Oh, what the fuck is rustling the trees over there? The trees then fucking selves. What the hell is that shit? Come on, vultures, man. I'm gonna kill you quick. What are you doing to yourself? Come on, Carfunkel. You're going slow, buddy. Treant sapling. A sapling? Check that out. First time seeing one of these guys on here. No less than a cool design either. Time to slaughter his ass. Well, I don't think he has an axe. He is a treant sapling. Damn. Sapling. Now I feel almost like an asshole myself. Oh well. Had to add it to the books. A peaceful offering for the sylphs. I'd give you another jar of my honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep. Deared know their latest run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the embidder. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb, not in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow? With some of the amber syrup, for example? Amber syrup, my bad. You might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Whew. A lot of back and forth. I love the mandragoras. They look so awesome. Oh shit. The ochu. You know what the ochu is really reminding me of? the flower in the evil forest at the beginning of the game in Final Fantasy IX that captures Princess Garnet and also Vava. Traps them and tries to sap out all their power. Oh, he's gone. Tried to get a better look. Not finding you right now. A vulture? You're kind of a waste of time. For the moment. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylph quaff with that cloudy stuff as quick as I do. A flagon of mead. The effect's just around the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you a friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Rolf Hawthorne has a gift wrapped your offering in preparation for your journey to the Sylph's Dements. More reading, I presume. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root, and well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the gods' awful stench. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. Damn, not me. I dare say the reek and rivals of breath of the morbol that put to an end of my adventuring days. But I can tell you that the story another time. My bad. You've more important matters to attend to today. Yes, the sylphs are an eccentric bunch and have shared their company enough to know their kind of heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley and fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you would regale me with your adventuring tales. And afore I forget, I don't go trapezing off just yet. Lane here would have a word with you. Travel safely, in safety, friend, and do not pass my regards to the winged ones. Damn. I safely butchered some of that up, if you can say safely. It's good to see your knowledge of the sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival, Little Solace seek out a young sylph by the name of Cumuxio. We're gonna go with that one. Cumuxio. He has served an intermediary between our people on many occasions and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something a far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for your integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends as of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you in any further importance of this mission. May the 12 see you in return with good tidings. Hopefully I do return with good tidings. As much as I hate to admit it, I kinda hope I can wrap this up decently soon. I do have to go to work very soon. within the next hour, and would really like to end this on a good note. Not so sure if I'll be able to log on tonight, because I will be beating Final Fantasy II tonight, but if I can successfully beat it with time to spare, you bet I will be logging back on here. No doubt. Comuxio. The sylphs are not what I expected. Very cool looking bunch. Very cool. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Walking One would talk to this one. This one does not talk to rude ones. Walking One comes to abode these ones. Walking One should pay proper respects. Walking... How the hell... Ah, I've got to dance. Oh shit, that was not correct. Where is dance? Probably passed it up. Dance. Look at old Tonberry dancing for you. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Give many, many thanks. You could thank me properly by giving me audio. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we welcome to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your lord Rama or Ramu. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania. Walking One became a dancing one and brought Milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Tonberry here is an oath to peace penned by the elder Seedseer herself. Still you refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking One wastes everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Tonberry's jig insufficiently jiggy? What? I was Jiggy von Jiggystein. Jiggy Fofilly Mamilly Rilly. Up in this hizzy. Not enough jiggy. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our arrest fluttery fiends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. What are you giving me? Potion, ether, and weak paralyzing potion. Oh, that's not an ether? That's a weak sleeping potion? Give me that. Potion of paralysis. Sounds more useful. Well, everyone, it seems like this little tale and mystery with the sylphs is going to go on for some time, and while I think I'm at a decent spot to go ahead and call it, I will do so. It has been really awesome. It has been great talking with the few of you. Pilostorm, or Pilostorm, I'm not sure how you would pronounce that. Sorry if I'm butchering it or saying it wrong. Really cool talking with you. Hector, thanks for dropping in and saying some comments on here. Always cool to get interactive and talk with the people while I do the live streams. One of the cool reasons about doing it. Really love talking Final Fantasy. Please subscribe. There's a lot of cool shit always going on here on my channel. I am doing Final Fantasy videos every single day. I'm playing my way through Final Fantasy XIV, and it will not stop here. I've already got my way paved, basically, to go into Heavensward when I finish the A Realm Reborn story. Stormblood next month or so when it comes out. I will also be doing part of it. Making my way through the series. 1's completed, 2 is on its way. Almost done with that. So, again, subscribe. Look up in that description, or look down across wherever your description link is. Look at those links there. A lot of cool stuff going on with social media. A lot of cool stuff. Art being posted on Instagram. All official Yoshitaka Amano art. So it's really cool, legit shit. All official as well. And also doing some really cool shit on Facebook too. Having some weird character tournaments. Some really cool friends are involved in. So, get interactive, get involved, subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. This is Tomberry Disciple. Cool talking with everybody. I'm getting out of here, everybody. I've got to get ready for work. And if you have to go to work, like always, I'll bless you with the most humble, I hope it's not so shitty. I hope it's not so shitty. Tomberry Disciple out, everybody. Take it easy.